We survived. We survived this winter storm.
We sure did. Yeah. In 2021, we lost power and water for a week. And I remember that was my first.
Was it a week?
Yeah, well,
That is so crazy
we lost
to
it
think
for
about.
like 5 days.
That is so crazy to think about. Like, so I think you got your power back earlier than we did, but we had the benefit of having water and hot water. So like, I don't know which one I would choose, but I mean, having that hot water definitely like saved us.
Oh, yeah. And towards like, I think like a day before we fully got power, we would get like power for like a couple minutes and then it would go out. Yeah. So then when it came back on and like, I think it was like, what's his face? Like Abbott or whatever was saying, don't use the heater that much. I was like, bitch, cranked it up. I was like, I am
Hot
cold.
Wheels.
And
Hot Wheels.
It was Hot Wheels. It was, we were like, it was a 2-story house that we were in that time. So it just felt much colder. There was so much fucking space there.
The downstairs gets really cold compared to the upstairs.
The chisme here is that,
welcome to the pod. First of all,
hi everyone.
Welcome to the pod.
We were cold this past weekend. I hope
survived.
you all survived as well. I don't think a lot of people lost powers or water or anything, so I'm really, really glad. But if you were here, if you were in Texas in 2021, you remember the trauma. No, I was gonna say that Alma had just started talking to a guy, and the day before, I don't know why, the day before or the day that the freeze was like coming in, we went to go get our nails done. We're like, let's go get our nails done. And we just went, and because we're like, hey, you think it's gonna really get cold? Like this, we were like chismeando with the nail ladies, being like,
you're like, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, we're like, is it really gonna get cold? Is it really gonna get cold? And then I played a little part in this where I was like, go hang out with him, because he had asked her to like come over and hang out, and I was like, go hang out. But he was like in, I don't know, like North Austin, maybe Round Rock. She got stranded with him for the weekend.
Oh, I think I remember this. Yes. I mean, that's one way to like get to know somebody.
Yeah,
right?
she got stranded with him that whole weekend, and she never lost power or water. So the whole time she was like, "Are you guys doing okay?" And I was like, "Don't text me."
She's like in her bath, like
yeah,
like Mariah Carey in Cribs. Do you remember?
Yeah,
When she's in
vaguely.
the
But I
bathtub,
remember she's doing
the
like
elliptical with her heels
with her
on,
heels.
her wedges. Yeah, good for her. Good for her. Another episode of the pod.
Yes. Here we are.
Alive and well.
Another day, another dollar.
Another Dwola. Yeah. But yeah, did you get antsy at all? I feel like
No.
I did.
I really like staying home. So it wasn't like so bad. I think, well, did we get antsy? I don't think so.
No.
You got antsy.
I get antsy every day, but you like staying
Yeah.
home. It was just another weekend for you.
Yeah.
Except I wanted to go to H-E-B before the freeze to buy food, and Linda said, "For what?"
We have food here.
Not enough.
Did y'all run out?
No.
I think we did.
He's like, we could have more snacks. Well, I loved all the social media, like on TikTok and stuff, where it's like, I know y'all are eating your winter snacks. Stop eating your winter snacks. And people in the comments were like, are you watching me? But yeah. So I did want to kind of start off the episode by talking about funerals.
Okay.
If we can. And so I want to bring this up because shout out to my friends Jocelyn, Mariana, and Adeli. I had texted them because, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday we went to Thundercloud. And
I thought you hated Thundercloud.
I do, but it was like one of the only places that was open because we tried going to Cabo, but they were going to open late. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was still like ice on the road. Maybe this was Monday. I can't remember. It was either Monday or Tuesday. But while we were there, do you remember the band Cute Is What We Aim For?
Yes.
Okay, the song The Curse of Curves came on, and I was like, oh my God, like I haven't heard this song in a long time. So I texted them, and we were sending each other like emo gifs or whatever. And then we kind of were talking, and the topic came up of like our old MySpace pictures, and I was like, God, like I hope those never resurface. Like I don't even know what those look like. And I was like, I really hope that like if I do pass, anytime soon or whatever, that like my friends or Luke, they pick the right photo and they don't pick something of me like with like me drunk or with like a cigarette or something at like the funeral. So, and my friend Jocelyn was like, I wonder if there's people who are like, have like a binder with like funeral prep that they present to like their family and friends. Like, this is what I want at my funeral.
Oh, interesting.
And then she's like, do you think there's like funeral Pinterest boards? And I looked into it, and there are.
There are
People
like the aesthetic of what you want your funeral to be.
Yeah, like they have like hymns that they would want, flowers. I even saw one that was like daddy's funeral Pinterest board, like what she would wear to her dad's funeral. I guess she was like prepping. I don't know. So that kind of got me on the topic of like, and I know this is like very morbid and just trigger warning to anybody who has lost somebody recently. I know that can be really tough, but I think there is humor in tragedy. But so I'm wondering, like, if you had your ideal funeral, what would that look like? Do you have a photo picked out?
Not a photo, but I feel like I always say things of like, play this at my funeral or bury me with this.
Skinny jeans.
You bury me in my skinny jeans. My joke is that bury my dog with me. Yeah, but okay, funny thing is that, and this is a shout out to my cousin, Ophelia, is that when our grandpa died, and this was, I'm trying to remember, but we were in high school for sure. We were matching dresses.
Really?
To our grandpa's funeral.
Like y'all organized that?
I think so. We must have, and it was a dress from Hot Topic. So it was
like extra goth.
It was like, it was long. I think it was, I don't remember having it like sleeves, but it had straps, and it was black and white.
Was it lacy?
I guess plaid. No. And then it had like a couple buttons like for show.
Yeah.
Ophelia, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's what the dress looked like. And it was longer than our knees, a little bit past our knees, maybe. We had both bought it randomly. Like we both bought the same matching dress. And then we wore it to our grandpa's funeral. We were dressed the same.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, did we
plan
it?
You pulled a stunt at your grandfather's funeral.
Sound off, Ophelia. Did we purposely try to serve at our grandpa Pedro's funeral?
Oh my God.
Remind me, but that just came to mind right now.
In my mind, I don't know why I'm thinking of you being very Wednesday Addams, like with a little umbrella, black umbrella, and sunglasses.
We had our hair down, and we just like, obviously our grandpa died. We are crying, but I don't know why in our minds we had to match.
Yeah, please follow up in the comments. Let us know what happened.
Yeah, am I remembering this correctly? I'm pretty sure it was for grandpa's funeral. Rest in peace. But yeah. Well, that's what I remember. My mom always told me that, not always, but like when my dad passed away, my mom said that it was okay for me to wear white, that I didn't have to wear black. And I remember wearing a black and white long skirt, and I had like, and because he was buried in Nuevo Laredo, and it was very late May, early June, it was already hot, like it was hot. So I remember wearing like a long, sort of to my knee-ish black and white skirt, and I'm pretty sure I had flats on, and I wore like a white tank, but then I had like a white button down over it, and that was like my outfit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember wearing, because I remember her being like, you don't have to wear black, you can wear white. I think that's acceptable. And I was like, okay.
I mean, so when I remember going to like Mexican funerals, and I feel like black wasn't necessarily required all the time. And like when my grandfather died, like a few years back, he specifically had requested that nobody wear black, and he wanted people to wear white instead. And another thing he stipulated too is he didn't want anyone to cry at his funeral, which I mean, that's very difficult. But Yeah, I mean, it just got me thinking, like, you know, from like a comedic standpoint, like, what would be my ideal funeral? And I think I want everyone to dress in Victorian garb, and I want veils.
Like the lace over the hat or whatever. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Handkerchiefs, just like one tier, like.
You just like pat it. There's a video, and so we went out like sometime in the last 6 months, and it was like Ricardo, me, Mark, Elisa, maybe. I don't know who was there, but we went out and we went to Coconut Club, and it was one of those nights where it was empty. So we went to the rave area.
Oh, the one downstairs.
The one downstairs.
Yeah.
So we're just like dancing, whatever, and who were you recording that night? Yeah. What were you recording with?
I had my GoPro.
Okay, so he took his GoPro and he was just like recording clips of us. So he cut together this whole like small, I don't know, seconds clip. But at one point I say, play this at my funeral. And he just like, it's like a clip and it's in there. So that will be played at my funeral.
If you don't mind, Ricky, when you're editing, put that clip in here so we can show the people.
Play this at my funeral.
I mean, I think that's how we want to remember you. That's how we want to remember you.
I want a merch table.
Everyone has like t-shirts with your face on them.
I want merch at my funeral.
With slogans, like quotes that you've said.
Yeah, things I've said.
Bad Bunny will be singing.
My best pictures. Oh yeah, Bad Bunny is on my playlist.
And or Beyonce if she's available.
A special performance by Bad Bunny featuring Beyonce. And I want Hot Cheetos to be there. I want people to have some pan dulce and tequila, maybe.
I just want people to have fun.
It's a party.
Yeah, it's a party.
It's celebrate my life. Celebrate my wins, you guys.
Yeah. Me the opposite. No, you're going to mourn for me. You're going to wear black for 6 months.
You're like, I want everybody to cry.
like they do in Korea, like in North Korea, whenever the dictator dies or whatever, like they have like professional mourners who like mourn on the street. Yeah, like they have like people who are just like wailing in the street. That's what I want.
When my cousin passed away in 2017, she was in band. She was in high school, middle school, high school. She was it's not band director, but what's the thing?
Drum major.
Drum major. She was drum major.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, she was drum major, and she passed. And it was in San Antonio. Her funeral. The mariachi showed up, and it was her high school mariachi, I think, and it was her old band director who showed up and like played specifically to her, like at her wake, and that was really, really beautiful. But I mean,
mariachis at a funeral, you're gonna cry.
Yes. And I think even in like in El Panteón, like in Nuevo Laredo or whatever, like it's just like a man or two with a guitar that are just like kind of like walking around the cemetery, and then you sort of flag them down and they play a couple songs for you, and like
really
even that is like really beautiful.
Oh, that's sweet.
But a lot of like the funerals that I've been to in my family, they also just sing. Like, of course, the iconic song Amor Eterno, everybody sings that one, but it's just, music is a really big part of celebrating someone's life. So I would like, for me, I feel like I would like, some traditional song, but I want some reggaeton in there. I want people to hear the things that I liked. So
yeah, I mean, we joke that it's a celebration of life, but it is a celebration of that person's life.
Yeah, like you're gonna get nothing but the best hits from my Spotify. Wrapped of that year.
Yeah, but I also love the jokes of people who are like, as soon as I die, they have like a person who's instructed to like go clear their search history. I'm like, what are you looking at?
Oh yeah. Okay. So, the task of things to do for my husband is,
Hide your weed.
yeah,
Your drugs.
put away all the gummies.
The guns.
Pick up my socks that I've left all over the house. What else?
I feel like I don't have things that I would need to tie up together. I mean, my house, I guess if Luke, the house would just go to Luke.
Why don't you log into my Slack at work and put away at
Wave goodbye.
mark me as out of office.
Like, I really don't think I have much to tie together. I'm like, I feel like I'd just be relieved that I don't have to pay my student loans. You're just like at peace, like,
Oh yeah, and then tell the government. You know what? Once as soon as I pass, stop the automatic payments to the student loan.
right? Oh my God, I saw this.
Stop all my automatic payments.
I saw this really funny video now that I'm back on social media. It was this woman driving, and in front of her was like a big truck with a bunch of logs that weren't tied down, and she's in the car like, "I'm ready, just take me. I'm not fucking scared." She's just ready for it.
You know, I feel like if someone's coming to you, like, what do you call it? Like, se te pone like bien grueso. What of the day? Grueso is when somebody gets real, like, aggressive with you, like who thinks that they can beat you up. Like, te crees bien grueso? Okay. If somebody does it to you, I feel like if you just say, I want this, I'm fucking ready.
There's a video of that.
You'll scare them off.
There's a video of that. There's this like big white guy who probably just his size scares people, and he's like, "I'm gonna beat your fucking ass." And I think he's Latino or black. He's like, "I've been waiting for this." And
Yes,
then the guy
exactly.
stands back because I don't think he's used to that, because he's like a big guy. People usually stand down or
Oh,
whatever.
because, yeah.
So hasn't had to fight. So, I mean, I think there's a lot of tension right now where a lot of people are like, try it. Like Americans who go to Europe and they get pickpocketed and they chase down.
Dude, that woman who held that, did you see that one? This woman like holds the pickpocketers, whatever. She holds her fucking by the ponytail and she's like, I have teenagers. You're not doing anything to me. And the girl's like trying to get away. And she's like, you're going to give me my stuff back. And then all of the comments are like, why do they think they can do this to Americans? Americans are the ones that are going to like grab you like that.
Yeah. I mean, because there's a relief that you don't have to be scared that someone's going to shoot you. And then also you spent all that money to go to Europe. You only get a few weeks of paid vacation. They're like, you're not going to ruin my fucking
You're not
trip.
going to pickpocket me.
I saw this one of this gay guy. He had, I think he got pepper sprayed, but he still was able to chase the guy down and like beat the
Wow.
fuck out of him. I'm like, work. I'm like, you know what? It's rough out here in America. Like, don't fuck with Americans.
Okay, you know what else I would want at my funeral? Goodie bags.
So we said hot Cheetos.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
think in the goodie bag, you'll get like the little bag of hot Cheetos. You'll get some gum, my favorite gums. You'll get some high chews because I really like those too.
And then for drinks, palomas, right?
Palomas, yeah. Oh, and then all of my goodie bags are gonna come with an orange and peanuts, like the Mexican candy bag.
You're like, we have to keep it OG.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Do you want
And
to
then
be?
one gummy for everybody.
Yeah, just so everyone can just kind of be chill.
Yeah.
Do you want to be buried or cremated?
Oof.
Like, it shouldn't matter because
I
you're
like the
dead, you know.
idea-
But
Okay,
like,
see, I like the idea of being cremated because you're kept in an urn and like someone's gonna keep you. But at the same time, very much like being buried, like when you're buried, people are gonna eventually stop going
yeah,
to your gravesite.
Yes.
But also, if you're cremated, I don't know who's gonna want to keep your ashes. You know, like they're gonna be passed down until when?
yeah. I mean, eventually you need to spread those ashes for sure.
Okay, well, if your ashes were being spread, where would they be spread?
I don't know. Like I've thought about this before, and I think it would be like a really pretty wooded area.
Okay,
You know what I mean? With some flowers, unicorns. I don't
would
know.
say
Just
throw
something.
me in the Rio Grande.
Just you like in the water.
Yeah, throw
Well,
me in the Rio Grande.
I had a friend who would joke that he's like, when I die, I want to be hung from the rafters of Six Flags, like one of the, or that he wanted his body to be shot out of a cannon into this ocean.
No, wait. New idea. Okay, this is for like the moment after I die. I want you to weekend at Bernie's me, but take me out to East 6th Street.
Okay.
For one last hurrah. My old stomping
They're trying to give you shots, but it's just like
put the sunglasses on me, put the the Tommy Bahama shirt, and let's go out for a night out.
Love it. So really quickly, I wanted to segue into, since we're kind of in like that dark area, into Etsy witches. Have you heard of that?
Yes, I heard of that when somebody, and then again, I don't know like what the truth was, but apparently like somebody had paid Etsy witches to make like a curse on Charlie Kirk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Before he died?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then
it works
the comments or whatever were saying like, oh, the curse went too far or whatever, like jokingly, like the curse went too far because, or like the curses do work or whatever.
Right.
But I've thought about that. I haven't like looked it up, but I've thought about an Etsy witch and being like, what could I possibly reach out to an Etsy witch for?
Yeah, I don't know what I would ask for either. I mean, I feel like I don't hate anybody that much aside from like the obvious people in power.
Yeah.
But who isn't probably doing that? I don't know. I don't know what I would, because I mean, I'm in a relationship, so it's not like I'm trying to summon a man.
You're not a scorned ex.
Yeah, like I don't have a scorned ex. Like I just don't have a lot of hate in my heart.
Right, but I've also thought about like, what if I would ask an Etsy witch to just do something that's mildly inconvenient to someone.
Okay.
So maybe it's not like I'm not hate whatever, but it's like, okay, this person's really, annoying me.
Yeah.
How about some mild inconvenience?
Well, have you watched Golden Girls?
Not like as an entirety, but I
Okay.
have seen it.
So Sophia, she's like the oldest character. She's the matriarch or whatever. Like and she's supposed to be Sicilian, and she's always saying like, "May the sauce never stick to your pasta." Like those kinds of curses. May your shoelaces never be tied, or
Yes.
like those kinds of things.
Like, may someone always, like when you're walking, always step on the back of your foot so that where your foot kind of comes out of your shoe. Because I fucking hate that when that happens.
May you never get laid.
May you never get laid. May your water never boil.
Ever.
Ever. And everywhere you live, when you're taking a warm shower, like it runs out real fast.
Or you never get your security deposit back.
Or your Google Chrome always shuts down. That would be annoying.
Yeah.
Or your phone always dies.
That would be very
You have bad battery. No matter how many new phones you get, your phone always dies.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be something we do, is we get an Etsy witch and then both of us can do something to someone. I mean, I feel like
not us confessing. This is premeditated.
I mean, we're not going to do anything that bad. But yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I said this was in my bingo card or not, and I just saw it like today, so I don't know like the validity or like of this or like how much of it is it even true or whatever. But apparently, there's rumors that Justin Bieber is divorcing Hailey. Really? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess because he's been going through maybe some mental health stuff, or maybe he was on drugs. It did always just seem like he hated her. Whenever you would see clips of them together, like I'm like, you hate this woman,
Dude. For real, like the things that he would say. Yeah, like the one where he's like coming out of the car and he like slams the door and she's like trying to come out too. He's just walking in front of her. He made a pose. I guess she was on the cover of Vogue like in the last year maybe. And his post was like, I'm sorry, remember when I told you would never be on the cover of Vogue? Well, I'm sorry because you proved me wrong. You did it, baby. And it's like, why would you say
just
that?
like passive aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of like sympathy for him, but like in hindsight, I'm like I feel like your wife's trying to be there for you and you're being an asshole about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like, and then there was the whole drama where like people didn't like her. They like Selena Gomez instead. I'm like, who cares? This is like Disney Channel shit. Like, what are we doing?
Well, the thing about that is that they both have their
Partners.
partners, but as celebrities, like Hailey and Selena have their own, what do you call it, like fandoms.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, how chronically online do you have to be like, oh, Hailey liked it, somebody left a mean comment about Selena and then Hailey liked it and then unliked it, or like Selena did the same, or like they're being like what is it, like subtle, and like one's liking a fan page that hates the other, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
And that further like fuels that thing. And what I've also seen people comment is that like Hailey Bieber this whole time, and they've been married for years now, this whole time has been trying to prove that she's the one that won. And for what? Like, and then, but of course, this is all hearsay. This is all everybody's parasocial relationships with like those couples, and assuming that they know what's going on or whatever. But that's a lot of the comments that I see where they're saying like, oh, she's so insecure. But then they say the same thing about Selena, or and then like when she got with Benny Blanco, and everybody's like, he's so ugly.
Like, pay his money.
Like, why would she want to be with him? Or it's, I don't know.
Well, I have a theory that I think pretty girls dated hot guys, then they didn't treat them well, and then they end up going for the more feitos towards the end, like as they get older.
I think that's definitely like a trope, I guess, that you just learn that, like, in the movies, that like the
Prince Charming,
or like the hot white guy that is the one that's like taking you for granted, or like being mean, so you go to the complete opposite or whatever. You know what else though? The Gypstein files. Like,
has that,
dude, every time I see something, it's a different video. And that's what everybody says in the comments. Are like, mind you, I've
like
never seen the same video twice.
So there's thousands.
And they're also like, okay, how did she have time to make these videos if her mom was supposed to be like really abusive and like constantly watching her? Again, I do know from the documentaries that I've seen, it's like she did go through some shit. Like there was Munchausen by proxy there. But I think there's also like a lot of, I don't know, it's a great area on like her getting that boy to kill his mom. I mean, her mom.
I guess doesn't, what I find the most shocking is like when she got out of prison and then she got a TV show and she was doing interviews. That was the weird part for me. It felt very opportunistic, maybe. I don't know, but like,
yes, but
she was literally sheltered, sequestered in her house, then was sequestered in prison. I don't know.
It was for that, it was Lifetime who gave her that platform, and she only got 2 seasons. She got like canceled, like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't put myself in her shoes to be like, that's right or that's wrong. But like you said, it's weird, and I don't know how you can come out of that normal.
There is a clip of her like on someone's podcast saying like, I don't identify as a murderer. Oh. Because I didn't do the actual kill.
Like, it's a pronoun. I don't identify as a murderer.
Right. She's like, my pronouns are she, her, murderer. Like, it's like, she says, because I didn't do the actual kill. And then it's like, again, I don't know, because I've never seen anything come from the she calls him her co-defendant. His name is Nick, I think. The one who murdered his mom. I mean, her mom. But I think he's on the spectrum. And people say again that he was manipulated into it too. Like, that Gypsy's not entirely innocent in that way, that she like manipulated him, and then there's some innocence on his part in the sense that he was manipulated by Gypsy, but I don't know. But in that podcast, she says like, I didn't do the actual kill, so I don't identify as murderer. And people are like, yeah, that's what Charlie Manson said.
I mean, if
Charles Manson?
Charles Manson.
Charlie.
Charlie.
No, not me giving him a nickname. El Charlie.
You're like my friend Charlie.
My friend Charlie, yeah.
I mean, if the mom was manipulative in that way, I mean, that stuff's genetic. So
Whoa.
it's not surprising.
That's also something else that people are saying, like criticism is like, if you came from a manipulator, you're going to learn some of those tactics, which on paper, I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know.
Yeah.
So Gypsy started a podcast now. She saw us and was
I know.
like, I need to make a podcast too, because everybody needs to have a podcast these days. Right, guys?
Yeah.
She's wearing wigs too.
Good for her.
We
should have an episode where we wear wigs.
Like real wigs or like fun Party City
Fun wigs. And like every maybe 10 minutes, we just have a different wig on. It
Dude,
cuts
okay.
and we switch wigs back and forth.
Do you remember the wigs?
Oh, wig.
Oh my God, wig.
Yes, that unlock. And then Alma, whatever she said.
All right, this is a. Oh my God, wig.
Wig. Okay, so we have some really juicy cheese nut, but before we go into that, I did want to talk about Bodies. So I did watch it, and it kind of ties into the conversation of just toxic friendships. So I remember.
First of all, I've never heard of the game Bodies.
Me neither.
So I was like, "Ooh, fun game!" And then I was like, "I don't understand this game at all."
So when I saw the trailer, I don't know why at the time I was like, "This doesn't seem like it's going to be any good." I don't know. Maybe they presented it as being just very Gen Z or something. And I was
the
like,
trailer was too like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I was like, this look
like
you know what it reminded. What I thought it was going to be like was the movie Spring Breakers. Do you remember that movie with Selena Gomez?
I didn't watch it.
I watched it like at South by when it premiered.
James Franco being a pervert. I don't know.
I thought it was going to be like that, and it wasn't. But I mean, such a good movie.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how not trigger, but spoiler alerts to anybody. It is very interesting to me, like that. The fact that they just were like really not that good of friends, and that they didn't trust each other, they could have prevented like so many deaths from happening.
Yeah. Those movies were like, there's so much miscommunication that if somebody would just say something, and you're the whole time you're like, what the fuck? I've seen a movie. There's another movie that I think of when I think of that specific like plot. But did you think the movie was funny?
Yeah, well, because there were moments where I forget that girl's name who's in I Love LA, where she's like, you and your rags to riches story, but guess what? Your parents are upper middle class. They're professors at a university.
She's like,
a public university.
Yeah. Or like, she keeps calling her boyfriend a vet. So they suspect him. And they're like, you said he was a vet. She's like, a veterinarian.
Yeah. So crazy. And then they were using like the buzzwords like, you guys are so toxic and I'm so triggered. And they're like, as a black woman who's doing drugs, I have a problem. But when this white boy does them, like, it's fine.
The podcast, it is hard work.
I know. I identified with that. I was like, oh my God, is that what we sound like?
When they're like, there's schedules to make, there's things to coordinate.
Google calendars to make. And then when she was like, come on, tell her, what do you think about the podcast? And she's like, and she talks about, what is it, the topic? I forget what the podcast was about, but then the girl's like, ugh. And she's like, did you just groan? Did you just groan about my podcast? She's like, no. And then she does it again. She rolls her eyes. She's like, you did it again. It's a really good movie. And then I just love the ending that the kicker is just that fucking idiot is the one who killed himself.
I don't, if I remember correctly, I didn't see that coming. Like I really
either.
thought that they were like betraying each other.
Yes.
And I was like, but I
Who's
wonder
the
who it
killer?
is. And for a while I suspected the quiet white girl, the girlfriend.
Yes. Because she's like new to the group. Yeah.
And like immediately they didn't trust her because they're like, you're not part of the group. But then when all of their truths started coming out and like the guys, somebody's cut off from the trust fund and like all that stuff, you're like, oh, who could it be? And then It's Pete Davidson being a pinche pendejo
Fucking idiot.
for
Just
the TikTok.
with the fucking sword slits his throat. Okay, so and I think I missed it at the end. So so somebody gets their phone back. Were there text messages where her girlfriend did fuck the friend before they had gone to the trip? Ricky, do you know?
Yes, but it's in the. She sees text messages.
But she had already
She
seen the
f-
panties, remember?
She finds the panties.
So they did fuck
Yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah. She did cheat.
Wow.
Messy.
Good movie, though. Really good movie. I recommend it if you haven't watched
It
it.
is.
Bodies,
It
Bodies,
is.
Bodies.
Yeah, you're right. It is very much like a Gen Z film. Between that and did you watch Bottoms?
No.
It's oh my God, who's in Bottom? It's also
It's Rachel Sennett and A.O. Edebry.
yeah, and that one's fucking funny. Like
Okay.
AO is so funny.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some really juicy cheese man.
Yes, we have a follow-up from a couple of weeks ago.
The wedgie episode.
This is what you call investigative journalism. And I say that with my full chest and degree of journalism that I have.
So we had a gentleman. So by the way, really exciting that like we made a TikTok about the wedgie story. It was in 2 parts. The second part right now at least I think has like 6,000 views, which is like a lot for us. And so we got a lot of traction. That story seemed to be very interesting. And so we had a gentleman reach out who was like, hey, I have a wedgie fetish. Like,
Ask me anything.
Ask me anything. What do you want to know? And I was like, let's get to it. So
as our due diligence, we sent a list of questions as a follow-up. And he sent us back his response. So here's from his alias is the Wedgie Man, as he likes to be referred. So it starts with he, him, and he's straight. He says, I think a wedgie is a fun and playful way to play with the power dynamics aside from being joking. It's fun to pull on someone's underwear or have them pull on yours if it feels like something you shouldn't be doing and kind of taps into something from your formative years. Wedgies are a part of the BDSM world, like a light part of it. I discovered it in high school when me and some of the girls in my neighborhood friend group would give each other wedgies, and it continued from there. I didn't really realize it was a kink or a fetish till a few years later, but I knew something was there. Giving a wedgie is more dominant and fun, and the slight pain adds to it too. When you get into wedgies, there's a lot of ways to play with it, sub or dom, and all different kinds of wedgies like a jock lock. I don't even know what that is. Or hanging wedgie, or an atomic wedgie when you pull the underwear over the head. Shut the fuck up. I really didn't think that was possible. It's fucking gross.
maybe you and Ricky can try it later.
It's a different sensation, but when you're with someone you trust, won't hurt you or take things too far, it can be a kinky foreplay / BDSM. I've only had one girlfriend I ever explored my kink with, and it was something she kind of knew by how I would occasionally give her a wedgie. I would just think you're bullying me, man. How I would occasionally give her a wedgie, and then one day her underwear was showing when we were laying down, and I asked if I could see how high they stretched, and she kind of knew from there and asked me. She was really accepting and it made her laugh that I liked wedgies, and we had some fun with it, like adding some random wedgies in or having like a wedgie wrestling match. LOL, I know other people have known besides her, or rumors have been spread because of it, but she was the only one I ever really did the wedgie kink stuff with. Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Okay. A common misconception is that liking wedgies means you're gay. I'm a straight guy and I can see where it comes from, but my kink is only with women. I want to say it's not overtly weird like some people may deal with, like that girl getting pictures or having people force wedgies on them, but that obviously happens. I will say I wouldn't be so upfront with wedgies unless I was really comfortable with a girl or felt the right vibe for it. I do think sending pics of a wedgie to a girl you're texting or stopping a blowjob for a wedgie isn't something I do for my kink. Okay, there's validation there in why we thought that story was weird. So it isn't something I would do for my kink. I would want to do it with a willing person that I have some sort of relationship or connection with. I know liking wedgies is weird, but I think it's okay to be weird as long as you're not fetishizing women and forcing it on people. I do think some people use calling out liking wedgies as being overtly weird to try and hide their weird kinks. I hope this helps and gives you guys some insight. If you have any more questions, I'd be happy to answer.
So I want to say, first off, this guy was very, very nice. And whenever we giggle and laugh, it's just because it's just new for us. We're not making fun of this guy. Like, he was super nice. And I just love that he's like, I'm not a fucking weirdo like the other guy. Like, I have this thing that I like, but it's consensual. Like, I'm not forcing this on anybody.
Which is why I am clarifying that why I kink shamed it last time is because this is a guy who was asking.
I mean, it was predatory.
Our listener to do this more than once after she said no and when he was in a relationship.
Yes.
That's the fucked up part. I think, everybody can like whatever they want. I think it gets complicated, and I think where I might pass judgment is if you're trying to do this behind your partner's back, because he was looking to cheat.
Yeah.
And then this what's his name? Wedgie Man said it to a partner. Partner was like accepting of it, and so they did it.
Yeah.
But I just think it's funny the types of wedgies, because I didn't
the categorization. Yeah. I mean that's definitely, that makes sense to me, that I guess you would have severities of wedgies. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to find the names again. Okay. What do you think a jock lock is?
I don't know.
Or a hanging wedgie is when you're like hanging from the door?
I think so. And I believe that Melissa, who submitted the previous story, said that the guy she was talking to had a similar situation.
Like he would just like hook himself and then jump. Okay.
And I believe some of the women that he talked to were also aware of that he was into that. See, I just think what's interesting to me is that clearly kinks are a spectrum. Like, whenever we think of people having kinks, we think extreme, like that guy, Melissa.
Yes.
The guy that Melissa was talking to. Whereas this guy's like, I'm adding it as like a little like
a sprinkle,
a seasoning to the situation.
And he said it here, you guys. He would not stop a blowjob for a wedgie. So I think that was like that was the funny part for me in the last story, was that he was like, whoa.
Well, because I feel like guys, I feel like there's probably men out there who've gotten blowjobs during like a funeral for their parents. You know what I mean? Like, men are pigs like that. So that's why I guess that was shocking for us. That
they're grieving.
So that's why I feel like both of us were shocked that a man would be like, I don't want that. I want you to do this instead.
I appreciate how honest he was with us. Like, he literally said, ask me anything, and we sent a list of questions.
Yeah.
Number one, how dare you? No, we sent a list of questions, and he was very open about it.
Yeah.
It's still interesting.
I mean, maybe if we have follow-up questions, we can definitely
I thought you were going to say, should we do wedgies?
Should we experiment?
You guys, check out our OnlyFans. We're going to do wedgies.
But no, like, this was insightful. I mean, I don't know what I thought his answers were going to be. I don't know if I thought he was going to have like some sort of traumatic childhood where this happened during like a bullying incident. And it was just literally like me and some girlfriends were just doing it for fun. And then it just kind of seemed exciting to me. And I guess that's how that happens. It's not always some sort of traumatic event that turns you into like having some sort of weird or interesting kink. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know if this is out there, but why do you think Quentin Tarantino has a thing for feet?
Most people do.
Oh, really?
I like men's feet. Luke likes my feet.
Ooh. Do you like paint your toenails for him?
No.
We were like, ooh.
I like to go natural. Ooh, natural. Yeah. So you don't have like a kink or anything?
I don't think so.
Linda's brother and nieces and nephews, please log off.
No, because my family's listening. I don't.
Are you vanilla?
I was about to say, I'm pretty vanilla, you guys. Nah.
Well, I mean, okay. I feel like that doesn't surprise me because I feel like as it is, I'm not saying this about your current partner, but just in the past, I feel like as it is, women have trouble like climaxing. They're like, I feel like most men historically, I feel like most women are like, can we just like start with that first? And then maybe we can pepper in some other stuff. You know what I mean? You're like, make me come first and then maybe I'll let you put it in my ass.
Let's get it right. Okay.
But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of friends be like, yeah, this guy, you know, he probably thinks he's a stud because he's got a huge dick or whatever, but like, I didn't come once.
Okay. I feel like if we're talking about kinks, like, what is the definition of a kink?
Let's Google it.
Because if you're like, I like this, is that necessarily a kink? Like,
I mean, I guess kink would mean
a sexual desire or practice. I'm going to end the sentence there because Google says regarded as unusual or unconventional, but I don't think
that's what I see. So it says
I don't think it should be unusual.
It's behavior or fantasy that falls, well, as far the AIO overview here says that falls outside of traditional or conventional norms.
Well, and it has nothing to do with like severity, right? I feel like people, when they think of kinks, they go straight to like
cutting yourself.
Like drinking blood or like, you know, guys who wear diapers. Like,
okay, so there's like in this very handy dandy list that Google gave me, as far as like different types of kinks, there's power dynamics. Mm-hmm. So that's like dominance and submission. There's role play. So that's a specific scenario, such as doctor-patient. Sensory/physical. So that's more like impact play, sensation play. And then there's specific fetishes that focus on specific body parts.
Feet.
The word kink, it's like etymology, referring to a tight curl or twist in a rope, hair, or wire.
I mean,
interesting.
I mean, Ricky makes a good point about, he's like, I'm going to stop it there because the whole unusual thing I do think is problematic.
Yeah.
Because the things that you've listed, like power dynamics, I think couples do that all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like dressing up as a nurse and doctor, like that stuff is so normal. But like,
yeah, the role playing,
like to call it a kink, I just feel like, that maybe that definition's going to change because I do feel like people are like more open about like what they like now. Like I do feel like 50 years ago, if you said you were into feet, people would have been like, that's weird. But now, like, I mean, most people are into that.
Yeah.
Most people are open about it. Like, actually today when I was on Instagram, I saw this couple. It's a Black woman and a Latino, and she's the dom, he's the sub, and she will literally walk him like on a leash, and he loves that. Ooh. So I mean, I do think maybe that's not as common.
I just haven't thought about it enough. I think, you know, for me to answer the question, like, what is my kink? I just don't think I have been given myself the creative freedom to like think of the possibilities of what it could be. But that also means probably that people should be trying a lot of things, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
because that's how you find it, right?
Yeah. You're too busy being a girl boss.
You guys, you have no idea how much I girl boss.
I work like a dog day and night. I love that.
There's like this, I think I sent it to Ricardo on Instagram, or must have been TikTok, where it's like your partner works from home and it's like, I have 1 minute before my next meeting. Can you have my smoothie ready at 10:59? I have 1 minute to drink it. Or like, I've got a call, I've got this and I've got that, and all the acronyms. And sometimes he throws what I say at me and I'm like, you make no sense, but he just throws the buzzwords that I say.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for me, feet would be like I guess that's a kink for me. I don't think I have like any like interesting kinks to speak of. I don't know.
Oh,
We can blur it if we can bleep it.
okay. Do you want to know my kink? I guess.
Ooh.
But not like. It's not like.
You're like a feminist.
Well, I'd say maybe. It's like
So, well, first I'll say that I do feel like I like to go between submissive and then more dominant. So
okay.
so like I'm a bottom, and so they do call that like power bottoms, where
Okay.
like the bottom is kind of like putting in the effort. You like how I'm doing like that. So sometimes what I like to do is like if so it's like little things, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I mean that's why sex is fun. I feel like I like to tell Luke, I'm like yes, I'm a visual person, but like in my head I'm making up stories. Like in the bedroom I'm like pretending I'm a porn star. You know what I mean? Like I just like like I'm doing it for me probably more than I am doing it for
Yeah.
you know what I
yeah.
mean? I feel and I do think there are a lot of people who probably they're like they don't focus on themselves, they just like focus on like what their partner wants. I'm like, then sex isn't fun. Like you should be making narratives up in your head and feeling yourself.
Novelas.
Yes, like Luke is like very, very visual. He focuses on that, but I'm like, I'm in my head, like making up stories. I'm
You're like, I'm not even here.
yeah, I'm like, you're the Roman soldier and I'm your like attendant, you know? Like, we just do that. That's how I do. That's why we've been together for almost 10 years.
That's crazy. That's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how long have y'all been together?
We're
Like
going on 8 years.
Including dating, yeah.
Yeah, we're going on 8 years, been married for 1. Oh, super random. My friend, if any of you people who see this, and maybe you can clip this specifically for this. If y'all are BTS fans, my friend is selling 3 tickets to the Vegas show.
When is the show?
I don't know. I just know she's selling 3 BTS tickets for Vegas. You take that information and do with it what you will. But if you are interested, let me know.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for listening to another sickening, fun, exciting episode of the Barrio Bitches podcast.
Again, everything we said was for entertainment purposes only. Please don't sue us, Blake Lively. You can catch us online at Instagram at Barrio Bitches Pod, TikTok, YouTube also at Barrio Bitches Pod, and then listen to us in your favorite podcast platform. Check us out. We're kind of funny, so
Yeah. I mean, we have 6,000 views on one post, so I mean, we're famous.
we're pretty much viral at this point.
We're a big deal.
We're pretty much a big deal.
Yeah.
Wait, I was scrolling through our TikTok and I think maybe the second video we ever posted, I was like, oh my God, there's a comment that I never saw it. And it said, not everyone needs a podcast.
Wait, really? Oh my God. Shout out to you, whoever you are.
And I was like, you know what? You're right. But I have the right to have a podcast.
Yeah.
So suck on that.
Yeah, suck on these. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Do you guys want to do your outfits?
I mean, I've got a shirt.
Like, do you guys want that in the episode at all?
Can this be blooper then? Oh yeah, the outfits.
So I've got this t-shirt from a brand called Marnie. I've got these like patchwork denim from this guy who takes like old Levi's and then he'll like patch them up, and his name is, the brand is called Denim Cowboy, and then I've got my Prada boots on.
That's cute. I've got like a long black, I guess this is like a midi skirt. I don't know. It's got a slit on the left side, but it is black with like tan polka dots. I'm wearing my Doc Martens, and I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm wearing my Bad Bunny t-shirt that I got it. This is fake merch. I got it from some little kiosk in Old Town in San Diego, and it has a hole in it, but it's okay. I love Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
El Bad Bunny. All right. Thanks, y'all. Bye.
Bye.